Well, we've got our chart here, and we've covered a lot of space. We're at Josh Van Dyke right now in Diamond Cay. This is our third night on our 7-night excursion, and then we're going to sail south, and we're going to go to the Norman Island, Peter Island, Salt Island. Try to get. We understand that's some of the best snorkeling area. There's a lot of caves and shipwrecks, and so we're going to all check that out.
Okay, so we're here at Josh Van Dyke, like right here. We're gonna go Norman Island, something like that, and then we're gonna either cut through here or we're gonna come outside of there, and then the next day we're gonna go to Salt Lake City, as I call it. And then we're gonna go to Diversion, Georgia, in the Bass, maybe, if we have enough time, which we probably are, and we're gonna, it's gonna be cool. And then, but there's a lot of shipwrecks and, snorkeling, good snorkeling in this part of the island, so, yeah.
Ryan, how do you feel? You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Alright, here we are at the bubbly pool. We took a little hike from the front tip of the island there, and now we wait. Alright, we're at the bubbly pool. Here it comes. Here we are at the bubbly pool. Uh-oh.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright, cause I'm next to you. Bye.
St. John, Tortola to the left. We're gonna shoot right through the middle. The little gap right there. So, sweet. Well, here's an interesting one for us. If you look at all the boats behind, they're all facing us, and we're facing them, which means we have our back to the wind. And the reason for that is because we tied off to the buoy on the back of the boat, which is a great move because it keeps all of this, keeps everything going on here in the shade, which is an awesome professional move. It's a professional boater's move. However, we didn't do it on purpose. We did it because we went to tie up to this line, grabbed the buoy, it got caught in the prop, ripped the line off, and we were lucky that it didn't destroy the buoy. And I was just underwater for the last half hour trying to cut rope out of our prop. Did it, everything's working fine, so we're about to get going again. We are at the Indians, right off of Norman Island. It's a cool spot. A lot of good snorkeling. Kids are having a blast. Okay, so we spent our fourth night in Jost Van Dyke, which was really beautiful. Just to recap, we spent our first night, Saturday night. We did about a 25 nautical mile sail, and we got right in here behind Nectar Island. Then we did I think it's about a 12 nautical mile sail into Anegada. And then we did a 46 mile sail, a big day, to Jost Van Dyke. So now it's Wednesday. We came out of Jost Van Dyke. We came along the coast here. We checked out these harbors, which were really pretty. And then we sailed straight across through this little gap right by Frenchman's Cave. Then we followed the island Tortola up, poked our way down, kind of made our way in, came down. We sailed all the way into Pelican Island and the Indians. And that's where we went snorkeling. And that was the first time we tied a prop up with a line, and I spent about 2 hours under the boat ripping that thing out, which is why I've got blood all over my fingers and cuts on my hands. And this is the kind of hands you end up with when you're down there with a knife holding onto propellers and props. And then that night, we actually went back over to St. John's, went all the way into, there's kind of a commercial area back in here called Coral Cay. And we grabbed some food. We had to get some ice and water and all that jazz. We didn't like the spot, so at nighttime, we came back out under lights and went right behind here, no boat in sight. And this is where we spent the fifth night. I didn't want to spend the night there. We were under anchor in about 25 feet of water with a lot of wind, and we were only about 150 feet from pretty nasty rocks, and there was no other boats in sight. So it wasn't the most stable spot, but it was really cool.